Did you guys ever wonder what it's like to do a restart project, but could not find a good project to start with, like Project Vortex and Kingdom 3879? Did you ever come back to the game after a year and find out that your account is actually worthless because there's so many OP commanders that was released to the game and you want a fresh start? Did you ever wonder what it's like to be part of an early Imperium kingdom? Well, you've come to the right place because today I'm going to be introducing you to a brand new project that my friend Drew is part of, and that is called the Project Zenith. Now, I've got a whole introduction about the Project Zenith, and just for your reference, guys, if you guys want to check out the project, I'll go ahead and send you the link to this Discord right here. They're still gathering a lot of people, but this project's gonna start in June of 2026. Now, there's a long way out, but they already have a pretty solid player base built up already. They have a lot of players who are going to already push out for T5s. Although we're still like what 4 or 5 months ahead of the time. So if they get a lot more recruitments, obviously they're gonna go have a lot more massive player base that's gonna push out stronger things. And at the end of the day, all those projects really do lead to a lot of successes. And I can tell you guys right now, this project right here still has a lot of people already. You guys can see that there's like 91 active members, online members right now at this moment, and there's what 528 people who are offline. So a lot of people has already joined this project. And if you guys want your own spot, I'll just go ahead and suggest that you guys join this project ASAP. Even if you're like still not sure about it, you guys can always leave the project before it starts. It's gonna start like around June, right? So yeah, definitely I'll go ahead and say check out the Project Zenith as I go over all the details that the leadership has shared with me. Let's just go ahead and find out. Now, again, the link to this very Discord that you're seeing right here is going to be in the description down below. You guys should definitely check out. And let me go ahead and check out what the leadership has said. And you guys, I actually this is kind of funny. I actually asked them for their server graphics because I wanted to use it for my thumbnail, but they actually made a thumbnail for me. This is funny, right? He had my character, one of my characters actually hold up the sword and make him look like a king, which is kind of nice. But anyways, let's check out what the project's about. All right. Wonder, I'm assuming he's one of the R5s or one of the leaders of the project, along with probably Drew, but he sent me a full introduction. I haven't actually read this, so we're gonna read this together with me. So let's just go ahead and find out more about this project together. All right, about project. We are a team, community, and family. Our primary goal is inclusivity. Okay, that's good because if those people who feel like they've been part of those kingdoms that are like, okay, well, like you guys don't speak my language, you guys actually joined the project late, whatever the case might be, inclusivity is actually really a big thing when it comes to early KVK, early kingdoms, especially when you're very vulnerable to like people who are attacking you. Just having that inclusion in there, I think is really key. And the fact that they have that as their primary goal is really nice. We want all of our members to be and feel included and welcome in the Project Zenith. And we accomplish this by having translator boss and bilingual, multilingual leadership. Okay, that's cool. A lot of times, I think this also happened when I was starting off my main account. I was left alone in Vietnamese Kingdom just because I started in Kingdom 3812, which was mainly Vietnamese Kingdom. I didn't know what to do. And if they have multilingual, bilingual leadership that is open to being inclusive, I think this is really good deal. Obviously, I stuck with one group that I came from 3012 that were primarily Vietnamese, and now I'm in Vietnamese Kingdom. So, having that openness to multicultural, multilingual, culture is really good. Actively chatting and forming deep relationships and bond with each other member that we can. Okay, cool. Answering any and all questions in as much depth as possible. Okay, that's cool. And cutting any and all unnecessary dramas from Project Zenith. That is nice. A lot of projects usually fail because of dramas. And if leadership is dedicated to actually, cutting all those dramas, obviously, I think that's really, really good. If they have that as their mission, that is awesome. Now, secondary goals. Dominating both native and sleeper kingdom. This is very interesting. So if obviously you want to dominate the native kingdom, but sleeper kingdom as well is very, very nice. Doing this will ensure that the easiest run possible and then help us prepare for the KVK most efficiently. Sleeper kingdom, if you have control over it, obviously you'll be able to actually build up your power really, really well. While you're actually preparing for the native transfer, right? So that's really, really good. Become an Imperial Kingdom. That's nice. Having the star does help you a lot. You might actually end up going 3v1 against the other three kingdoms, but that's not always the case. Like for Kingdom 3950, I don't think we're going 3v1 for the Project Vortex. So it really depends, but they plan on becoming an Imperial Kingdom. So if you are wondering if you can find if you actually want to join a project later down the road, around the June time of this year, that wants to be an Imperium, this is basically it. By being a high A seed, it will allow us to utilize every bit of potential kingdom strength, making us ready for anything that is thrown our way. We're aiming to have enough manpower to be able to 1v3 KVK1 and 1v7 KVK2. Okay, so that's very, very interesting. So they want to go actually for that power up enough. They want to gather enough people so that they can actually 1v1 KVK1 and 1v7 KVK2. At the worst case scenario, if you don't get any diplos, like all the diplos go sideways, then you can actually make sure that you can actually go against the other kingdoms, which is really nice. This is really tough though, KVK2 especially, but the fact that they're aiming to do that means that they'll at least get somewhere in between, or if not, if they can actually, even if they cannot reach that 1v7 compatibility power level. So that's good. Having a best friend leader, having a best friend, the best leadership possible. Okay. Having a good leadership means stable kingdom. Having calm and collected leadership, like we do now, that avoids all unnecessary dramas, will allow us to have stable community, making a smooth ride and easy victory for our members. Good. Win all seasonal conquest, pre-seasonal conquest KPKs. So this is very, very crucial for Kingdom's survival. As you guys know, in KVK1, I think KVK1 is important because if you win KVK1, you'll be able to gather a lot of whales. And the same as you enter KVK2, you'll be able to gather a lot of like migrants from neighboring kingdoms that will be really, really strong, right? So getting a lot of T5 migrants into the kingdoms will be very, very possible if you actually win the KVK1. Now, KVK2 is where it actually gets really spicy because the one kingdom that wins the star will actually get the formation choice chest, right? The legendary inscription choice chest, right? Like the kingdom 3879 is projected to do at this point, for their KVK2 because they won the 4 Imperium KVK at this point. Yeah, if you win KVK2, if you win the star, you'll be able to get that legendary formation choice chest, which is really, really valuable for your account's progression. It gets you a head start for season of conquest, and yeah, it is just absolutely amazing to have that. So if they plan on winning first 3 KVKs, that is awesome. And again, they want to make sure that they're built for 1v3 and 1v7 at the worst case scenarios. Now, that's basically their introductions and goals and missions and all that stuff. That's really, really amazing. They have their plans, their launch plan. We will be creating 3 sleeper alliances around 4153 to 4169. Okay, that's interesting. They want to make 3 sleeper alliances. That means that you can actually join all 3 of those, right? Exact kingdom unknown, as leadership is still monitoring the kingdom opening times. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, like we still got like 5 months, 4 months until the sleeper thing is even a thing. So yeah, just pay attention to whatever is happening in the Discord, that you'll be able to find out more about it. Those alliances will migrate to our native kingdom. Our native kingdom will consist of 6 main alliances that will aim to completely take over each region to clear any obstacles earlier on. Nice. March test run plans. So they actually plan on doing a test run in between. And I don't know what the test run exactly is, but they said we plan to start mid to late March to ensure that we don't disrupt any actual project starts and dominate our sleeper and native kingdoms. What I've heard though, that they think I think they said something along the lines of doing a test run and then have those people migrate to the June plan. I think that's what I heard. And feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. If any of the leaderships are actually watching this and I'm actually giving false information in the comment section down below, that would be really appreciated. And leadership overview. Okay, that's nice. We'll be able to find out more about who's actually leading. A few of our leadership members played together in previous projects. Okay, so this is actually very experienced project members. Most recent project being 3884, 3890. Okay, so if you guys want to check out those kingdoms, those are actually something that you guys can actually find out more reference, as more reference. In which KVK1 we had 16 T5 players. That is amazing. In KVK1, if you have 16 T5 players, that is amazing. 5 active main alliances, and we placed first in overall DKP. Very nice. Other leadership members have been in leadership in other kingdoms. Okay, so all leadership members do have leadership member experience, many of whom have been former kings. Those who have not been former kings have years of experience. Nice. Few examples of our leadership members who are former kings were Onyx, Wonder, Honey Tiari, Trip Trap, and then Hawk Late. Very, very nice. So those are all former kings and have experience managing a kingdom. So even if they have like so many of alliances, they can basically kind of manage them very, very well, is what they're saying. Good. Spender overview. A little summary of current manpower of the spenders. 6 Krakens, 3 to 4 will push T5 KVK1, which is good. I'm assuming that this number is going to grow from now onward. It's only January, guys. It's only January, and they already have 6 Krakens confirmed, and then 15 whales, and then countless sharks and high-risk spenders, which is really, really nice. And we have 53 Discord server boosts, making us the most boosts ever, having more server boosts than any Rise of Kingdoms content creator, and putting us less than 15 boosts away from having more server boost than any official Rise of Kingdoms Discord channel. That is very interesting. If you guys check out their Discord channel, they have right now server boost. Yeah, they have 53 boosts right now, and they have all the perks unlocked right now. And if you guys check out mine, I'm a small creator. I have 2 server boosts. So they definitely have a lot more server boosts than I do. And it just shows that there's a lot of people who are willing to just spend on things, little things like this even, right? So there's a lot of Krakens that are joining the project and obviously are willing to help out for the project. So that's really, really good. If you have any questions, please ask me. Honey Tiari, okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for all the information that I have. And as you guys might have already watched some of my videos, join those really, really strong kingdoms like Project Vortex or my max level newbie projects 3879 is really, really important because you get a lot of gold chests from being in the top alliances, right? And top like being around with like T5 pushers and KVK1s and all that stuff, right? And that would actually help you even if you're a mid to low spender who wants to have a lot of activities instead of spending more money. Those will help you a lot because you get so much free speed ups from all those gold chests and all those different chests that alliance rewards that you get from being around those players, that if you're actually willing to be really, really active, I would say just go ahead and join this. Check out the project at the very least, right? See what they have offer, and I think it's personally a no-brainer that you should join. You always should join a big project like this because otherwise, yeah, you're missing out on so much progress. By the time that you enter KVK 2 and 3, you're gonna be left behind so much from all those speed ups that you missed out compared to other kingdoms that had gotten all those gold chests if you don't join one of those projects. So definitely something that I would vouch for and as the best practices for new players. All right, and apologies for taking so long to get the info. Okay, so they got the info, and yeah, I asked for this, and then Honey actually got me a full thumbnail, which is very, very interesting. I was like, no need to make the thumbnail. I love it though. But yeah, anyways, let's check out the server itself, the Discord server itself. Let's see. So we have all members, 653. Okay. And then we have 630 actual members, and then we have 23 bots. That's amazing. And it looks like the Discord channel is very well organized. You guys can see that it has a lot of sections, so you guys can definitely check out stuff. Let's go ahead and check out the general and how active this is, right? Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who are, like right now, like 40 minutes ago, there's still people talking, and there's a lot of people who are playing and activities and all that different stuff. And these are just yesterday chats, right? And this kind of shows you how active they are, because this server is like 5 months, 4 months out from actually starting, and the fact that they have a lot of people who are just chatting in the general chat and talking about different stuff is really, really good, right? And it looks like they have a partnership section. Everyone, they have different partnerships within the kingdom. That's awesome. And activity check. I don't think this is really utilized. There's a lot of channels that you can actually go for. Memes. they have memes channel, and yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. Truther there. Yo, Truther there. That's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, all in all, it is very active channel. I would say just go ahead and check it out, guys. If you guys are looking for bigger projects to join, once again, I cannot put more emphasis on how important this is for people who are thinking about starting off a new project or starting off a restart project, and like you're like, hey, like I should just go ahead and join any server. No, I would personally say that you should try to get into any projects that is sizable like this one, Project Zenith, and then try to see if you can get yourself some head start with all those gold chests that a lot of like the whales and krakens are spending on those servers. That's just my personal opinion, but yeah. Anyways, looking like a very solid project, I would say. Again, special thanks to Drew for introducing me to this project. Am I gonna be involved with this project? I don't know. I haven't made any plans for any new restart projects yet, but obviously as part of my premium membership, I might try to do a project. It really depends on what the leadership is thinking. I'm doing this as part of the fact that Drew dropped a ton of memberships already into the kingdom, and I felt like, hey, is there anything that I can help Drew with? Then I'll definitely do it. And yeah. If I do happen to join the project, though, I'll definitely let you guys know. But yeah, that's about it in terms of what I have for you guys today. Hope you guys actually check out the channel. Again, the link is going to be in the description down below, guys. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!